elbow comes on as soon as Skip Stewart breaks ground. He rolls that airplane into night then. The running comes elevators from the runners. Looking pretty. Boy, they do look pretty. We got hot rod beat down the checkerboard. The red, white, and the black. That is Skip Stewart, ladies and gentlemen, as he goes down our show line in nice that flight. Now he rolls his wings 90 degrees. Left starts to fight at that good Missouri air. Now he dives back down onto the ground. Smoke billowing off the grass as he goes out there off of air show right. Watch him turn back and on out there. Keeping the action fast, keeping endurance. That is Skip Stewart. He accelerates out for 120, 30, 40, 175 miles an hour. He comes straight down on the deck. Look at that as the tires are basically rolling on the grass. And he goes vertical across the top. Now hanging it out to dry right there outside. Down onto the deck. Look at the tires rolling in the grass. Now from the inverted, he has to push forward on his stick to make Prometheus climb. Straight up, 3/4, 4 points vertical roll. And now you're going to see one of my favorite moves in the air show world. That's the double hammer header, the giant pinwheel in the sky. Look at it, Skip pinwheels that aircraft in the sky, and he recovers in a vertical dive. Now pushing forward once again. All the force of nature saying, Skip Stewart, you get out. The only thing holding him in are those seatbelts. Still makes him beyond tight enough. Down Skip goes vertical once again. Reaches the top of that loop. Kicks into 1 step, 2 steps. Right out through the triple step on top of it. That is some kind of flying. That is some kind of pilot. Let's hear it for one. Now Skip punches the vertical out there. Flies the airplane up the bar. Over the left end zone. Stops it right there. Let's take a little bit off the top. And now he brings it right around a little bit off the sides right there. Keeps it rocking, keeps it rolling. Incredible flying. We started the season with Skip Stewart back in February. He'd already been down in Central America performing in Guatemala and El Salvador earlier in the year. Now let's watch him go vertical out here off that right side. Giving the folks down here in air show right a chance to see what that barber pole climb looks like. Now he puts that nose down, stuffs it hard, right down the show line there at about 190, 200 miles an hour. Right back down into the hard section. As he flies right on underneath there, flies the airplane through. Now let's watch as he sets up out here off of air show left. You'll notice they have put 2 holes out there. There's front rims between them. Skip's going to take a look at them right now, see if they're going. You can see that bottom ribbon is sitting there less than 8 feet off the pavement. Taking a look where they're close. As he unwinds out there on this next pass, Skip is going to attempt to fly Prometheus between those 2 poles and underneath that lower ribbon. So let's watch. Let's see if he can make it happen. Right on around. Step roll twice, 3 times from the inverted right now. Taking a good look at everything as he goes by. And now from the inverted, pushing forward. Once again, straight up and across the top. Outside on that loop. It's a micro inside loop. Oh, man. From 6 G's pushing out to 5 G's pushing back into the airplane. That is some kind of flying. That is Skip Stewart as he goes into the hover there. And now flies the airplane away out there off of air show right. Lining it up as he goes. Now let's watch as he brings it around out here off that right end zone. Repositioning out here, taking a look out here. He says, I heard there's a golf course out here. Might want to play there next week sometime. We're going to take a good look at it. Skip. I don't know where Skip went to. Is he still flying the show with us here today? Hey, there he is down in the left end zone. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, getting a view of the countryside. Skip Stewart. Now let's watch. He's going to attempt to fly Prometheus underneath. He's down on the deck. He's down below. He's making it up. Oh, yeah, Skip. You got to be feeling good, buddy. Fantastic flying. All right. Skip just called in. Said he is going to attempt on this next pass to cut the top ribbon and the top ribbon only with this aircraft. He said he's going to do what? He's going to attempt to cut the top ribbon and the top ribbon only while flying upside down. Here he comes, folks, 200 miles an hour. Oh, man, he sliced the tire perfectly. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Stewart. Now, as he flies the airplane around, just called in our air bosses, and you know, there's still one ribbon hanging up out there. He says, you know, I need to slice that. What does he mean, slice it? Okay, let's watch out here off Airshow right. He is going to attempt to cut that lower ribbon, which you can see is only about 8 feet off the ground, but he's going to do it in knife edge flight is the attempt. He's diving in right now, sliding in, wings producing no lift. Right there, right there. Oh, man, he cut it. He sliced that lower ribbon. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Skip Stewart. Oh, man, what a performer. And you're seeing it right here at our Sunday edition of the 2024 Spirit of St. Louis Air Show and STEM Expo. Tell you what, folks, we definitely appreciate all of you coming out.